Hey, guys, welcome back and happy Friday. Guys, this is the best day because it starts the weekend. We all have good vibes. We're going in, we're about to make memories, and I'm so excited. I love this day, but it hasn't started yet, meaning the weekend. We're back today with Emily D. Baker at 2:15 Eastern Standard Time to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills on a live. So I hope you guys join me and Emily and Jason, and then also at 4 p.m. to talk with Perez Hilton. So I'm sure that will be interesting. But as of right now, we're talking about Erika Girardi, who's getting what they're calling crucified for a comparison that was obviously in poor taste. Now, we have all the details about that, but before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Now with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Erika is being slammed for comparing herself to Jesus amid all of her legal woes. Page 6 is covering all of this, and they even said, should her next memoir be called The Book of Revelation? This doesn't look too cute for Erika, but of course the article explains exactly what they're talking about, even though Erika said, I didn't compare myself to Jesus. Well, a fan did, and then she decided to repost it, which, as we've seen on Orange County, Salt Lake City, and any of the other franchises, repeating it is just as bad as saying it in the first place. Well, page 6 said, embattled housewife Erika Girardi pulled a Vicky Gunvalson on Thursday, seemingly comparing herself to Jesus Christ over the public scrutiny she's faced, well, through her ongoing legal woes. A fan posted to her, this is exactly how Christ died, and the comment also called out the lawyer, Ronald Richards, who is trying to get back the millions of dollars that are owed to the victims, the creditors, the debtors. Again, this was something, and she even said, I like to troll the trolls on Twitter, social media, Instagram. She said that on the finale of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills for season 11, this past Wednesday's episode. And she obviously, she kind of gets excited about it because why else would you do it? Lisa Rinna admitted, I like to troll the trolls as well, but sometimes you just have to learn when to step away from social media, take a book or take a note out of Billie Eilish's book and just be like, you know what? If you have something to say, just digest it, write it down, rip it apart, but do not put it on the internet because then it never goes away. And obviously, like right now, when page 6 is picking it up, now you're making headlines for all the wrong reasons. And in Erika's situation, this is probably not a good idea. Of course, many people ripped apart Erika for implying that being, scrutinized in the public court of opinion is the same as Jesus being crucified on the cross. Nobody was happy about this. And they said Erika Jayne comparing herself to Jesus Christ is absolutely insane. This woman has lost her damn mind. Another fan also put a comment out there about Ronald Richards that Erika Jayne also was all about, apparently, slamming him and saying that Ronald Richards should be disbarred, and he should be disbarred for slandering Erika Girardi for the misconduct that she hasn't been charged with. This never stops, especially between Ronald Richards and Erika Girardi. Erika Girardi feels like everyone's out to get her. Ronald Richards is like, I have a job to do. Neither one of them, they're both very active on Twitter, and I can see where Erika Girardi would feel like the whole world is coming down on her right now because, well, you are kind of involved in this $25 million lawsuit. Your soon-to-be ex-husband is entangled in all of this scandal, which means by default, so are you. And Ronald Richards is just like, I'm trying to get the money back for the victims. And that includes trying to figure out exactly what you spent. So you're kind of being investigated. And I can see why he continues to put out tweets. And I can see why she would feel like, what do I do? The super fan of Erika Girardi said that Ronald Richards undermined the judicial system by making accusations and insinuations in hopes that it will inspire public opinion to override the courts. This behavior is dangerous and reckless for our society. Everyone should take notice. Of course, she went on and reposted this. Again, probably not the best idea, but it's her social media, so technically, Erika can do whatever she wants. Obviously, we know that Ronald Richards has been watching Erika Girardi like a hawk when it comes to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills episodes. He's not holding back and he's continuing to watch her. And I'm sure she's not happy about that. But as he's doing it, he even tweeted and said, listen, I will be watching the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion with a close eye. He actually said, we just got the preview for the reunion. Andy, your questions were amazing. Thank you for asking the ones we wanted and covering the wish list of subjects. The court reporter is ready to transcribe. Obviously, Ronald Richards is going to defend his remarks, and he did in a statement to Page 6, saying there is not a single statement that anyone can point out to our office that is inaccurate or untrue. Reposting someone's insulting statement doesn't change that fact. All of our posts are accurate, and sometimes the truth hurts. Okay. And of course, again, Erika's going to go back, adding more gasoline to the fire. This is what she said. By doing the Christ comparison. Now, people immediately took to Twitter to criticize the "how many do I give" pop star. And another fan wrote, Erika Girardi is pulling a Vicky Gunvalson, comparing her own drama to the crucifixion of Christ. Girl, please. Ouch. Erika did, however, later clarify, saying that this is not a post comparing, me to Christ. It's comparing an unethical lawyer who is trying to undermine the judicial system by persuading the courts to act based on public opinion. Now, we also know that Erika did recently accuse Ronald Richards of extortion after he offered her a 10-day offer in order to give back 10% for whatever money she gives back of the $25 million that she's being sued for. And mind you, that's a small fraction of the $101 million in debt that the Girardis are in. I don't know if that specifically applies to just Tom or Erika, but if she's being sued for $25 million and they're waiting to figure out some sort of settlement, I would assume that in some way that it applies to Erika as well. But there are so many questions here, and I just want to know from you guys, do you think Erika Girardi, by reposting this, is just as guilty as the person who posted it in the first place? Should Erika be getting backlash for the comparison that was done in poor taste? Or do you think it's just social media and people do silly stuff all the time, so it's okay, Erika can, get away with it? I'm not quite sure. And don't forget, guys, the reunion is going to be next week. It's a 4-part reunion, and they've already apparently started filming for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 12. I guess they picked up filming at Portia's bat mitzvah, and Teddy Mellencamp was there too. Really, the only person who wasn't in attendance was Erika Girardi, but there were reasons for that, so says Kyle Richards. So I want to get more details on that as well. Also don't forget that we will be going live. I said this at the beginning of the video with Emily D. Baker today at 2:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 11:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then tonight we will be back for Hot Messy Topics, where we will cover it all and let you guys give us your completely unfiltered opinions, because I know you guys love to do that. So with that, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell, because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Now with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.